You get to fight a robot.
Oh, they got boxing too, and also a rhythm dancing game.
Which,
is
like,
it possible?
importantly,
Is it possible that this game isn't the greatest game ever made?
I don't think so.
Yeah, the probability is very low, right? Look, this is so good. Oh my god! See? Look at this.
It's amazing. Yeah.
These guys knew exactly what they were doing when they were making this game.
These people are having just the time of their fucking lives making this shit.
Yeah, I think they really are.
But most importantly, you get to beat up high schoolers and then dance with high schoolers.
This is great. We're back.
We're back.
We're bi-coastal.
We are bi-coastal. Yeah, I'm having like a nice little nighttime stream over here. It's pretty great.
It's not too late for you, right? You're kind of a nocturnal creature.
I mean, I'm not what I would call a night owl, but I do like stay up till midnight or 1 is like no big deal.
Okay.
So like doing a 10 to midnight stream on the East Coast is like kind of cozy. I went and had dinner with my grandma just before this, and
oh my god.
Now I'm here. It's great.
I want to have dinner with your grandma.
Oh yeah, you would like her. She's funny and asks the same question a lot.
You know what? That's totally fine in my book.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah,
I like it, and I'm enjoying getting to spend some time with her.
Yeah.
Okay. The Unity is unified.
Nice. So you're okay with the kind of general modifications that I made, right? I moved this off of plastic back into GitHub.
Plastic was like, I understand that it was the large processing thing, but it was a bad interface.
It's not what we're used to at the very least.
Touche.
No. But I agree with you that it's not very good. And I renamed the project just because I liked your pun, and I was trying to figure out a way to use the pun without actually seeming like we're British soccer fans. Just cause
actual hooligans.
Actual hooligans. Although I'm wearing my hooligan T-shirt today.
Oh my god, are you a hooligan?
No, I mean, did you watch the show Ted Lasso on Apple TV?
No, but I really need to. I hear it's
you do
great.
Absolutely need to, and you can burn.
I'm glad there's something I want to watch on Apple TV.
You can yeah, the one thing. Seriously, I think I get it for free right now, so no harm, no foul. Mythic Quest is okay. It's about a game studio. I
have like a real soft spot for the It's Always Sunny crew and whatever they do, because they are awful hooligans in their own. But yeah, I'd watch it just for that guy.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay, but Ted Lasso is the show to watch.
Okay. I'm pretty positive. Like, I think I pay for the thing where I get Apple Music and storage and all that shit. So I'm pretty sure I just have Apple
What
TV
do you call
somewhere.
that? Apple Plus?
Everything is Plus. I don't know.
Yeah.
It kills me. Apple Plus.
I think Unity has a Plus plan.
No, come on. Why is Plus the thing we're doing now? Apple iCloud Plus? No, iCloud Plus is different, and I have iCloud Plus now too. Ugh, yeah,
Apple,
what's this thing?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
This is really cool. I really like. I'm using this sucker, and it comes with the plan when they release this next year, later this year. So it's if you use Safari, they just run it's not a VPN, it's a Tor node. They run everything through a double router.
Wow.
Which is like honestly gonna fuck shit up.
I have a suggestion for Apple.
Yeah.
Why don't they friggin' secure their text messages? How about starting with that brainstorm?
Secure the text messages?
Have you not read about Pegasus?
Oh no, what happened? Oh, is this the current 0 day?
Yeah, this is there's a Israeli security firm that essentially can completely compromise your iPhone with a 0-click text message. They just send you a text message, and now they have access to all this stuff on your phone.
That's really bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, right?
Shit.
I don't even know if you
bummer.
I don't even know if you have to read the text message. Like, I wonder if even having notifications enabled will just do it.
As I say, if it's zero click, I think the receipt of the text message will do it, because there have been multiple exploits where if you send some malformed text, you can like crash someone's phone.
People should probably use memory safe languages from now on, right? Like all this stuff is just like buffer overflow bullshit and writing past the end of like a mem copy or whatever.
Didn't they write their own memory safe language to avoid this kind of bullshit exactly? Ugh.
Yeah, but then they didn't really use it, right?
Yeah,
I'm sure iMessage is written in like Objective-C, right?
Okay, this says you gotta click a link.
Okay, yeah, I mean, this is how they hacked Jeff Bezos' phone.
That's right.
Yeah. It's also how they killed a bunch of journalists in Central America.
It's
pretty bad.
Goddamn.
Which does kind of make me think that the NSA probably has even worse stuff that they can do.
As I say, the things we find out about are like probably not as bad as the things we don't know about.
Yeah.
That's truly unfortunate. Oh well. Still better than Android. Where Google just reads all your data anyway.
Yeah.
But not much better. Fuck.
Better UI. I'll take that.
It's mostly better UI, yeah.
You can fall off the edge. I don't know if you've done it yet.
I love it. Oh yeah. No, I've experienced it. Yes. It's delightful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I watch my play? Yeah, I can watch my values just going down.
Feature or bug? I think feature.
What's up?
Oh, so you can actually you can reposition the tank. Oh, you saved it.
I'm back.
I love it. I used my expert blender skills now to recreate the bullet model using pure blender. I felt like such a boss. I made a cone and then I extruded the bottom of the cone.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't really know what I was doing. I kind of just like fucked around with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that.
And then I have everything facing down the negative Y, which I think is the intended facing for all of our stuff. And
I'm really glad you made a Blender file just for this.
Well, the origin.
It's actually zero.
Yeah. I learned all these tricks for actually repositioning the origin. It's nice.
This sucker though.
Dope tank.
This sucker is super rad. Yeah.
Hey, you made a rad one too, right?
I made a red one too. Yeah, these tanks are fun.
I think yours was actually even more detailed.
Not much. I can open my Blender tank.
Yeah. Let's have a show and tell here.
Don't save. Just different. Just different bad boy.
Yeah, you've got more notches on the railgun part of the railgun. So.
I was really enjoying the whatever that is, the loop cut. Yeah,
loop cut.
Super fun.
Yeah, loop cut is magical to the point of being a little bit scary.
It super duper is.
Yeah. But I hope you've been enjoying your Blender experience overall.
I mean, this shit is really cool. I like Blender a lot. Yeah. I when I was following this guy doing it, he had this like preset color palette in the UV editor, and I was like, how the hell did you do that? And I was annoyed.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you did the car one though, right? So you saw his like.
I understand the technique. Yeah, I gotta make my own thing. But it was clever. He was just like, I'm just gonna like RGB. He had like a nice like.
Yeah.
Every color accessible for doing just quick UV. And I was like, that's really clever. He could have like linked that file for me, and I would have downloaded it. But yeah, no, tank is fun.
Yeah.
Tanks are good. Is yours rigged?
It is not rigged. Is that what we want to do today?
Well, maybe. I don't know how to do it, but I would.
I don't know how to do either.
Great.
So there's probably a couple different ways we could do it. So I think we can, like, if we wanted to make like a tank 2 or tank 1B dot blend, we could do the object hierarchy thing and at least reproduce what Manchester does. I don't know if that's the right way to do it. But I think I have an intuition of how to do it.
The object hierarchy?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. That would be a start. Tank 1, split object.
Awesome. All right, so if you go into edit mode and hit we could even make the barrel like a sub object as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what we do is we select the turret and then fuck, I don't even remember what this is. There's a way to detach that model.
There's so many freaking shortcuts in this.
It's going to be in edit mode because it's not like currently it's part of the same object.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mesh separate.
Oh, yes.
Selection, yeah. So you can rename it to turrets. And then to parent, I believe if you right click on that, is there a nest under? No?
No.
And the click and drag didn't do anything, huh?
No, it's all in the same collection.
If you click and drag to
because I thought
I've done this before. What happens if you flip open the turret? What is underneath that hierarchy? Okay, those all seem fine. There's definitely a reparent thing that is in that little pane.
Yeah. Under reparent
Objects.
Mesh.
Yeah, that'll do.
There we go.
Control P. Yeah. All right.
So many secret shortcuts.
It's probably Command P in
It's not really doing it.
What happens if you go to Object Nodes? You hit Tab.
This is object.
There you go.
It is Command P.
Yeah, usually it's like select the first thing, select the second thing, and then Command P, right? There you go. Nicely done. You can probably do the same thing with the barrel now.
Yep. Nice the way that these are separate objects.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what you call that.
Oh, no, wait. The tank is parented by the turret, though.
Oh, is that the other? Oh, okay. Yeah, we can undo, and then maybe the selection order is the other way around. I guess
so, yeah. There we go. Much better. Okay, turret, edit. This sucker. Yeah, after a few Blender tutorials, and it actually does feel a lot more...
it's almost tractable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we can call it the barrel.
All right.
So,
I think I grabbed this. Let's kill that edge. That edge was not important. Great. Tank, turret.
And if you move the tank around, does everything else move with it?
That's a great. Yep.
And then if you rotate, we maybe want to try to set the origin of the turret correctly, so the rotation does what we want. Actually, it's kind of not bad. If the rotate around the z-axis looks good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, go to. Did you add the export Unity FBX add-on yet?
No, is that just installing this from source?
Just the Python file, install add-on.
Just the Python file? Okay, cool.
Then check that,
and
you're off to the races.
Well, that's easy. UniFBX and AutoMirror. Cool. Okay, cool. Yep. Yeah, those are the two things I've added.
Yep.
Nice.
And then if you go to the export menu now, you have that magical thing. It's pretty nice.
That's
right?
Great.
And then there's an FBX folder under Red Devil, under Unity assets.
Cool. Tank split object. Yep. And this is just doing it the right way. I love it.
I think so? Question mark. And then we can open the player prefab.
I hate how much of this makes sense. Oh, cool. Well, for one thing, I can just arrange it how I want. I got the tank, turret, and barrel all right here.
Right. So I guess the player prefab, can we create a prefab hierarchy? Because that's kind of what we want, right?
I think we want. I think the player has no mesh, and now underneath that is I want it to be tank one split object.
Okay, perfect.
And that has all these.
Nice.
So then playing this should work exactly as before.
Yeah, I think we can kill the mesh filter at the top level of the player then, both the mesh filter and mesh renderer.
Yes, that seems right. Right, because the player itself does nothing.
Yeah.
Just the character controller.
Mm-hmm.
Our shooter probably wants to take a reference to the turret to spin it, but that's it.
Yeah.
Cool. Save that prefab. Cool. And now these are actually in the hierarchy as well.
Yep. Awesome.
Yeah. Boy, I need.
And the
I want the mouse.
Correctly.
Yeah. Moving this around seems to work. So.
Do you know how to do orbit?
I do. It's
hold Alt. Hold Alt and then left click. It drives me insane that the Blender hotkeys are not the same thing as the Unity ones.
That's what I was just saying, because this is my Blender ones is Command and left click.
I may just take a week because I'm crazy. I may take a week and write a Unity thing that remaps the controls.
Well, Blender you can I had to actually do a bunch of remapping for my 3D view global stuff because I'm using a Magic Mouse.
Oh, shit. There's no middle mouse button.
There's no middle mouse button, but that's okay because the actual bigger problem is that the scroll wheel didn't zoom.
I see.
Scrolling was actually full orbiting because this thing has a 2-direction scroll because it's like a touchpad.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, you're doing touchpad motion. So I actually had to turn that off and turn on scroll wheel support, and then bring in orbit with the command key.
Got it.
It's actually fine. I got really used to this setup, so.
Yeah. There's an F3 menu in Blender that I mapped to Command Shift P because that's my command palette in VS Code.
F3. Oh yeah. Shit. Yeah. Okay, that needs to change.
Yeah.
Well. Okay, cool. So with this, I guess we can spin that turret, and that seems like a great place to start. As I say, the other thing to do is I want to figure out why the bullets are exploding in funny places.
Yeah, let's take a look at that.
Which I assume will actually be maybe kind of clear here.
Or bullet mover, is that our bullet script?
Perhaps. TTL speed. We destroy in TTL.
It's perplexing. I don't know why it would blow up early.
Or why there's such variability to it, yeah. Is it possible that
is it causing collisions against something? I'm so confused.
Maybe. But I can see the thing is I can shoot all the way out here though. And this I think is longer than 1 second TTL as well. Maybe that is the 1 second.
I don't know. It doesn't look like it, does it? How's the TTL being set?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think it's just a constant, right?
I mean, it's on the bullet prefab.
Yeah.
I mean, 1.5. That seems right.
Let's turn it down to like 0.5 and see what happens.
Sure.
Okay, so
I mean, that looks right.
It's
yeah.
working.
But this
it's
is
almost
not.
as if it's like exploding on the mouse cursor. Is our mouse cursor like moving an object around that we don't know about?
I mean, it feels exactly like that, which is weird.
Yeah, is there a rigid body on the mouse cursor that we don't know about?
Yeah, on trigger enter.
Like if we set the bullet speed to be really low, and the lifetime to be a little bit higher, and then can we like make the bullet explode by moving the cursor over it?
Oh, I like that. Okay. Yeah. Let's try that.
I know this sounds crazy, but
no. That's I'm picking up what you're putting down. No.
Ish.
Oh, sort of. No, because it explodes. It explodes where I click, whether or not the cursor is there. So it's like the opposite of hitting the cursor. Wait, am I crazy, or is it hitting the ground?
Oh, you know what? It must be hitting the ground.
It's hitting the ground.
Gravity.
Why do our bullets have gravity? And why?
Well, the tank is above the ground. Let's.
Yeah.
If the tank, because it has the character controller, the capsule is not set correctly. It's not tuned correctly. So that's one thing we could start with, so the tank doesn't float above the ground.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But yeah, I think what's happening is it's hitting the ground. How do we spawn the bullet? In the shooter, how are we setting the X, Y, and Z targets?
Well, this is really interesting because if you look at it, it looks like it actually gets closer to the shadow, but not over here. So is it gravity or is it something else? Like if I click here and here, these bullets have two totally different paths. One is getting closer to the shadow.
What would be applying gravity? Look at the rigid body. There's gravity is clearly unchecked, right?
It sure looks that way. Let's see what other thing you said, which is the tank is floating. Oh, because this collider is super funky. Yep. I guess I feel pretty good about these controls.
Yeah, we may want to edit the prefab when we move the capsule around.
Good call.
I think if you click an open prefab or double click on the prefab, and that'll give you like the prefab view. And that'll make it
that's even nicer. Yeah. What is height? What's height even doing? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean it's assuming that there's a human standing straight up. That's because the capsule can't be reoriented. It's one of the reasons why I'm not a big fan of this character controller class.
Yeah, you got me there. That is hard to argue with.
Maybe 0.5 should be the Y, so that it's just touching the ground barely. Is that?
I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. It should at least it should still hit walls the same way. There should still be the same giant capsule hanging out. Yep, yeah. And there is. That's okay. bullets hit each other, but now this is actually behaving consistently for everything. Well, sort of actually. When I shoot it over here, it's these approach the ground. These have some gravity.
Okay. So
what are we
spawn the
firing?
bullets? Are we setting a
Only setting the Z speed.
what is transform.rotation?
Hmm.
And how is that being set?
That is a great question. From forward to delta. This should just be around Z.
Yeah, it should be. What is vector 3 forward?
Good question.
Forward is just positive. It's positive Z, right? It's just 001. Okay. And then when we say from rotation, it is. Why is this? I guess okay. I guess I'm trying to figure out remember what the from rotation function does.
This one, yeah.
From direction to direction. Cursor position, transformed that position. So is cursor position? Can we print delta?
Yeah. What's the? How do I print unity again?
Is it?
This is actually the word print.
Debug maybe capital. Is there capital D debug?
My VS Code is still not debug.log. Okay. Delta. Let's get all three. Because I'm picking up what you're putting down. Are we aiming at the ground somehow?
Yeah.
That does. No, that's not. All right, Blender, get out of here. Because it always orients towards the 0 that is the mouse position.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Clear this. So if I click over here,
that console output is saying what?
it's saying that delta is. It's in radians? It's in radians.
I can't tell because there's a bunch of entries and it's also behind our faces currently.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. So the third one is delta.
Okay, so there is a slight downward motion. Do you see that minus 0.1?
Mm-hmm. Why is there X rotation? Oh, it's what it's rotating towards. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so delta, this should actually be like new vector 3. Delta dot, do we have dot X for
I think so.
vec3s? Okay. Delta dot Z. So we want to orient it at the same plane. Damn 3D shit. Well, looks like it gets further away from its shadow, actually.
Is it going up now?
We
We can change the camera offset so that maybe we can be looking directly at the tank. We can take the Y position to be 0.5 or something like that, or 0. No. I'm sorry. Do you see the player follow script at the bottom?
Oh,
so
yeah.
0. Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, sure is. And is that because I'm actually rotating towards it? Like, in fact, that should just stay 0? Doesn't make a ton of sense to me. And yet, it does seem to be what's going on. Okay. So, we're from rotation.
It does make sense to me.
Two direction. Yeah. Because we're okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so this 0 is correct then. Great.
What is bigfollows.com? Because we just got some spam in the chat. I'm just now morbidly curious about what this actually is.
Are you about to get me 0-dayed? There we go.
I keep getting spammed. Oh, we can add banned phrases.
Ooh. Thanks, Reddit. That's really helpful, actually. Unless someone shows up with, if Dean pops in the chat with bigfollows.com. Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't even have Chrome installed.
Oh, here I can do that.
You're just gonna we're just gonna go for it right now. Let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, what else do we do on our stream?
Yeah.
Moderation, blocked terms and phrases.
Big follows.
You're gonna make me enter one of these.
Whoa! How did it know to do that?
Do what? I pasted with new lines, but.
Are you saying that?
I don't think it's going to add multiple. I think I got to do this one at a time.
Oh, you just copy and paste this from somebody?
I did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I copied and pasted that Reddit post.
Okay.
I am just disallowing all the big follows. The big ones, the small ones. All right, GTFO. It's done. We have to do this.
This could be a double-edged sword, because now we're going to forget to go to bigfiles.com without that spam.
Damn. Okay.
I'm willing to make that trade-off for now. Oh, you just went. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. We've got the.
This is how we get Twitch affiliate status.
Flat design website. It's pretty good.
I would say this is some bootstrap hell. Daily viewer plan 24 hours.
For 200 viewers. High quality, real names. Most accounts have
They couldn't afford all the accounts.
They couldn't make the script go all the way. It just crashes 10% of the time.
What's the difference between 30 for 200 and 30 for 10,000? This seems like the real plan.
Yeah.
Views versus viewers.
It's views versus daily viewer. I think it's like if you need a momentary boost in your
totally
stats,
right.
You can pay $30.
That's so silly. Do you see the thing they thought was a crypto farm was actually a it was like a FIFA like hustling thing?
Like it just plays the game. Is that what it is?
I guess.
Is it that lucrative? Like FIFA tchotchkes? It must be, right?
I mean, I think if you eBay and say I want FIFA account, I think they're just out here.
What?
Like someone will pay you $160 for your FIFA account.
Oh, because like you don't have it's like getting a Smash Brothers account because you don't have all the characters, something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
What
the fuck?
This just simply piles on to the reputation of corruption that FIFA already
This has 98 Ronaldos. Like, this is great. It's all the Ronaldos you can need.
Oh, I can
So
eat a
this is
lot.
like,
I can eat a lot of Ronaldo stuff. Thank you very much.
so are you buying a PlayStation account with this on it? I don't understand how this works.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like, wouldn't you want it
What
to
the
be
fuck
on
is
your
chemistry
PlayStation account?
style?
What's that? Oh,
What are you doing, FIFA? I thought it was a soccer game.
these games are all very sophisticated, right? They probably chemistry is probably like there's different play styles where different players play well with each other. I
Hmm.
guess.
I also really enjoy that, like, we're just staring into someone's room here. Like, your smoke detector's looking good.
Yeah, yeah. They got a curved monitor. Is that a sconce in the
Nice.
ceiling right there? Is that what I'm seeing?
Oh, I believe the sconce is a smoke detector.
Oh, okay. Well,
Could be a
they're
sconce.
adhering to safety procedures. I'm glad.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
The
no, no
person farming
zoning.
these accounts for you.
No zoning violations for this FIFA farmer.
Oh my god, this is actually a lot of money. Shit.
I wonder how they play. Do you think it's machine learned? Do you think they just like?
I don't. Farmer playing the game automatically. How? You just lose it a lot. If you lose enough games, do you accrue currency at a rate that makes it worth it to have this many PS4s? Like maybe.
PS4 Slims are probably cheap, but 3,000 of them is a lot. It's basically 4,000, right? Say 3,800.
That's pretty silly. Yeah.
It's a lot of PS4s. It's a lot of electricity.
Huh? I see. It's because they put a gotcha game in it.
Ah, there you go.
Fucking gotcha games.
Did you play any games on the road?
Not really. No.
What did you do? Did you just crash? You just drove and then slept?
I drove and then crashed. Yeah, because it was like you got to a hotel and then you had to feed the cats, and it was kind of like, well, it took 2 hours to get the cats settled, so now it's time to go to sleep and drive some more.
Does it take you 2 hours to feed the cats, or is it just like?
Well, it does when they're in a hotel and they're being really weird about like eating food and shit. You have to like follow them around and like make sure they're not crawling into furniture.
Oh.
Had to extract a cat from a box spring one night. Like it was just
Man,
an
it's
annoying
like you
amount
got
of work.
toddlers.
They're kind of like toddlers, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very very bad toddlers.
um, I played more of Shadow Tactics last week. It's definitely a
Oh
keeper.
yeah,
That game is dope.
Blades of the Shogun.
Yep.
Nice.
It's also like permanently 90% off right now, which is pretty
It's
good.
still $4. Shit. Okay. Okay, I'll pay $4 for this. So what is this? This is like Metal Gear Solid, but you're a samurai in third person.
Uh, I would say the closest analogy I can think of is maybe XCOM, although it's real time, right?
Oh, okay.
You have four
Like
characters,
XCOM and
it's real time.
StarCraft.
Has kind of like RTS control style, but it's 100% stealth. In that, like, if you get detected, like 5 more bad guys will come running into the screen, which is horrible.
Neat.
And
Oh well.
the game is essentially entirely designed around save scumming. No, seriously, they have like quick save and quick load, and they actually have statistics on how many times you did that during the. Almost to the degree that I think they
That's
maybe
cool.
botched the UI a little bit, because I think what they should have done is a braid style rewind. I think that's probably like. I understand there's probably some technical difficulties with that, but it's probably what they should have done.
But it's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they also make this game that is basically like No Man's Sky but looks good? That's cool.
Oh, I don't know. I think I saw recently a No Man's Sky style game. Oh yeah, it was Jet, the one by the new Super Brothers game, JETT.
Oh, that looks good. Yeah.
It looks kind of exactly like No Man's Sky.
Hmm. But also similarly like they scoped down to make it a fun game instead of a weird game.
I suppose so. I honestly,
Oh wow, it looks a lot like
yeah,
right.
I honestly can't imagine playing No Man's Sky and going like, I want to make that game again. You know.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe I should give it another shot, but like I remember playing it for a couple hours and just being so disappointed by it. Like everything felt so generic.
Or I would love to have, right, if you made the game but made a story and like
Yeah.
a reason, I'd be into that.
So I worry about this game a little bit because it's got a lot of the same, has the same emptiness to it. You can fight robot dragonflies, but the sort of procedural generation, it's amazing how little currency you get out of that.
Is this procedurally generated? I can't. I mean, it looks like it, but I'm just not sure.
So,
yeah, that's fair.
Maybe it's level design. In that case, like the presence of level design is really good. Oh, you get to eat with people though. That's
I was say like it looks like there's characters and story and like you're actually doing a thing instead of just like the aimless wander. I think the aimless wander is no good with that.
Yeah. Plus I guess a space harrier kind of simulator.
Man, I didn't think Space Harrier was real until I looked it up.
Really?
I never saw that as a kid.
Did you play it in Yakuza?
I played so much of it in Yakuza, yeah.
That's awesome. I love how your only experience of, I guess you're probably like most people in the world that there are probably more people who played Space Harrier through Yakuza than who ever played Space Harrier originally.
Yeah, I mean, I never experienced Commodore 64s.
Yeah.
Now, Planet Harrier? I'm shocked that there's all these Harriers things. I had no idea.
I think the best Yakuza game was the driving one.
Oh, the one that was like Cruising World, but
yeah, exactly.
I absolutely hated this game. Nope, not this one. This one? Yeah.
Yes.
Outrun. I love the way he gets on the machine. He goes like, outrun.
Yeah.
Oh, and shit, I didn't even get this one yet. Damn.
When does Lost Judgment come out? They should rename it to Last Judgment. Did you hear that they canceled it?
I heard they're having a fight over this guy's face, but did they cancel it?
He's kind of the heart and soul of the series, I suppose.
Yeah, that's fair.
But then again, they replaced the bad guy in the first one because he was...
Yeah, exactly.
He was
like doing drugs or something.
He did cocaine. It's kind of funny how like the things that you get canceled for in Japan are quite different than...
I love that they added the Spyro skateboarding minigame to this show.
Oh yeah, this game looks just so good. They added skateboarding.
I'm so into it.
They added a dog.
Oh yeah, gotta have a dog. But also like the skateboarding looks so janky.
I don't know if you played that game yet, but it also has this janky like PI kind of like follow a like you're following people and you have to make sure that you don't get caught kind of thing.
You get to fight a robot?
Oh, they got boxing too? And also a rhythm dancing game?
Which,
is it possible that this game isn't the greatest game ever made?
I don't think so.
Yeah. The probability is very low, right? Look, this is so good. Oh my god. See? Look at this.
It's amazing. Yeah.
You get to punch a guy with a Wing Chun punch while he's still falling to the ground. These guys knew exactly what they were doing when they were making this game.
I'm really happy that this went this direction and Yakuza is in like the weird RTS vein now.
Yeah.
These people are having just the time of their fucking lives making this shit.
Yeah, I think they really are.
But most importantly, you get to beat up high schoolers and then dance with high schoolers.
Oh, he beat up high schoolers on the street too, not just in the ring.
Yeah,
on the streets of life.
I mean, like, I'm really into this robot. It's just going to be the mini slot card game again, but like, I don't care.
I didn't play slot cars. I just couldn't. I couldn't stomach the idea of like learning yet another thing.
Yeah, they do that too.
I love how they have like the loving replications of casino games, where like the probability of winning is actually less than half. You know, but I think the thing about those games is you have to go get the charms that juice the probability. Well, okay, so like there's mahjong, but then there's like, oh god, like, yeah. They have like full on shogi too, right? Like they have full on Japanese style.
There's
Chinese
entire shogi, but there's just like there's so many strange card games. Like, I guess they're strange. I guess they're normal card games in Japan, but I'm just like, come on.
There's
When am I
a
gonna
card game
learn
in Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Oichokabu? Is there really?
Yeah, I forget what they call it.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking.
It was
I was
like
thinking this one though,
Oh,
where it's just like they're just like learn the 4 suits, and I'm like, what 4 suits? What are you talking about? They're just like, oh yeah, just like match the suits, and I'm like, sir, I know I'm at your casino, but this is not going to happen.
no.
So many. There's just so many extra ones too.
I guess this is kind of what this game was about, really, is that like they had a shit ton of like low-paid developers and artists, and it's like, look, we just need to pack some content in here, and they made like these loving representations of these classical games. When all you really want to do is like date a high school girl and like
That
beat
does
up a bunch of thugs.
happen a lot in that game, yeah. I mean, how much would you love to be the contractors who get to just like put a card game in Yakuza? Because like I would.
I kind of was when I worked on SpongeBob SquarePants: Creature from the Krusty Krab for GBA.
Holy shit! What was your addition to this?
I did a lot of the arcade games.
I feel like I'm digging really deep into Google's history here.
So
you built this thing, which
I built a lot of. I built some of the standard gameplay, but then I did a lot of. If you do GBA and do that filter.
The arcade games in the GBA version.
Yeah. So the arcade in the GBA. I think the video search might serve you better on this one.
Roger that. Perhaps YouTube does not actually have this for me.
If you search for GBA Creature from the Krusty Krab arcade.
Oh, well, here's the problem. I forgot that Krusty Krab is with a K. What a charlatan.
Yeah. Or mini games maybe.
Mini games, yeah. Look at you calling it by its actual name. Music.
Bullworm Chase minigame 3. I'm trying to decide. Oh no. Sorry. There was actually one of the search results from the. Oh, this is the theme.
The theme. People love your music.
Show me the game. Come on, YouTube.
So wait, was this a racing game?
No, it was a platformer. I think I worked on that level. I definitely worked on this level. What's this dude's name? I forgot what his name was.
Patrick.
Patrick, yes. There was a Patrick.c in this game. Those blades kill you in one hit.
This person's quite good at it.
This person knows the level really well. Oh yes, smashing. Boy, this is giving me like weird nostalgia right now.
Oh no! Shit, there's another one.
Patrick can fly, but he does not appear to have any offensive capabilities.
He slapped that other thing.
I like how his kind of belly fat jiggles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, big truffle shuffle energy in this one.
Yeah.
Ouch. I can't even... Wait, what does this sound like? Okay, those things make a very annoying noise.
Gosh, I'm having such weird memories right now. I remember the office that we worked in. It was in a shopping mall.
Oh, that's really funny.
We went to the shopping mall food court every day for lunch.
Wow. As I say, I was just going to try to find a...
The mini games are the best part of this game. But I don't know if this...
I'm just scrolling through seeing if I see something that looks mini-gamey instead of platformy. Oh, this is...
There was a space shooter section. This is not quite the... by the way, that rocket exhaust is the first example of a particle emitter that I ever saw.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fun fact.
Wow, there's a lot going on in this thing.
There's a lot of gameplay. Not a good game, but a lot of gameplay.
There's a lot of SpongeBob lore I was just not aware of.
Yeah. I worked on the lava level. I don't know if there's a level where there's lava. Maybe that was it.
This one?
Yeah.
Did they palette swap the lava for stomach acid?
Yeah, I think it is stomach acid. Oh, those fucking
No.
bubbles. Did they pop? I think they pop at some point. It feels like they're made to pop. Oh, there you go.
This one popped. I guess only when you can ride this bubble as long as you want.
Yeah.
Wow. Someone's way too good at that game. Is what I just learned.
Yeah.
Well, damn, I'm sad I can't find the minigames. Yeah.
Bummer. Some of them are really good.
What the hell? Ooh, bizarre. Damn. Okay, yeah.
What were we doing?
I was about to make the turret.
Okay. Yes.
So make the turret a turret. But the SpongeBob diversion was very good.
Yes, it was excellent.
All I have to say is that I want to start playing Judgment so that I can be ready for Judgment 2. Alright. This turret gets dirt. Shit's so easy.
Did we do that in the prefab?
This is the prefab.
Oh, excellent. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yes, we should. Okay, so is it really just... Do we just set turret orientation to this?
We take... yeah, I think that's it.
Like, it's just rot.
I think we might actually have to... We're not rotating the body of the tank yet, so I think that's it. But if we did rotate the body of the tank, then we need to compensate.
Transform does not have an orientation? Did I forget how?
Does the transform exist?
Transform
dot
exists.
rotation. Transform
dot rotation.
Yeah.
I've been poisoned by the other game. Build. All right, computer. Well, it's not hot yet.
Oh,
okay, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so we got a thing. Well, it should not go with each other either.
They're still hitting each other, right?
They hit each other, yeah. That's I think that is known. Okay, so really we just need to be raycasting every frame if we want to do continuous motion.
Yeah.
And only firing if the button is down.
Brilliant.
And it's just gonna work. Recompile. Sick. That's awesome. So I want this to be 0. I want to see. I want this to be like 2.
I think.
So yeah, it's just
we can do some Blender magic to get the thing to spawn at the tip of the barrel.
Some Blender magic.
Yes.
Okay.
I think in Blender we can create a game. Is it possible for us to create a game object that is like has no visual representation?
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think we can add a node. Let's find out. I see what you're saying. So you want... Like, we're gonna... I mean, we can do... I think I can certainly just split this edge into an object.
I'm gonna just Google this real quick to see if there's...
Yeah, totally.
And I'm gonna Google from Microsoft Edge. No, Squarebox. What am I, crazy? Blender, create object with no mesh. We may be able to just create a vertex, like a mesh with just a single vertex. It won't render, but it hopefully will exist. Is that possible?
That's what I was thinking.
If you do Shift A, what is available to you?
None of that. But I was going to. So I just made this plane at the center of at the very tip of the gun.
Okay.
And I was going to.
The other thing is that in the game object we could make we can give it a material that just gives it full alpha or something like that. Make it invisible.
That's true. I was going to actually go a step further.
Or you're gonna like literally manually delete everything except a couple of verts.
Yeah, I was gonna split it in the middle, and then delete all the other verts.
Okay. This will be interesting.
Yeah, we'll find out how this works. Oops. Delete verts. All right.
And then parent it under the barrel.
It's parented under the turret. That's where I separated
it. That's
like,
fine.
I think that's fine. Yeah. I don't see why this wouldn't work. I like where this is going. Unity FBX into Red Devil Unity assets FBX. Just overwrite this. Now is.
I'm guessing the prefab.
Ooh. That's interesting.
Okay. What if we made it an actual piece of geometry?
Yeah. So like it is now.
Yeah, but then what we can do is.
I'm gonna make it small and centered.
Okay.
Scale on X.
Oh yeah, look at you using your hotkeys.
I love it. I mean, I bought this keyboard, so I might as well. The weird sort of like proportional scaling you get, really.
Yeah, do you like how sometimes it's vertical and sometimes it's horizontal, depending on which thing you're doing?
I do not, actually. Weird, huh?
I also don't like it. I am not a fan.
How do I bring the gadget up? What I'm talking about?
The cursor?
The grabby bit.
Oh,
I want to shift space move.
Shift space G.
Yeah, but it's not.
Oh, yeah,
I see. There.
I
just had to select it. Cool.
Do you want to simplify the geometry? Do you just want to make it a single face?
Oh yeah. How do I do that? I'm gonna do a modifier.
How's it going? Don't question my name. First time on the stream. They ask, could you just use a face like you are now, so it has the normal, and just always spawn in the center and in the direction of the face normal? The answer is yes. I think all we need is a position, really. But
sorry,
that is a good suggestion.
Is the suggestion? Am I doing too much here?
No. The suggestion is to do exactly what you're doing.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
We can make that smaller, but I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Okay.
Let's assume it spawns somewhere in the center. Also, I do want to go back and question their name, but maybe.
I mean, they're kind of asking for it.
Well, or I can respect their boundaries, but
now they're saying leaving stream. How dare you? I poked the bear and the bear.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a jerk.
Yeah.
Cool. There it is.
No. I think I'm the one that's the jerk, actually.
There's a very tiny dot in the center of this, and you were saying, just turn off the mesh renderer.
Yeah.
Turn off the mesh renderer. That seems really. I'm gonna remove the mesh renderer component.
I mean, we can even remove the mesh filter? Question mark.
That's the mesh. I don't know. I'm less clear on that. I'm gonna leave it.
All right. Don't question my name
you.
says, I mean, you could theoretically remove the mesh filter. You know what? Let's try it with the filter and then without. And
then we'll just remove it. We'll just remove it. Yeah. I guess that makes sense, because actually this whole thing is just right here.
Well, what I'm not as clear on is how is the transform being applied to the spawn entity? If we remove the mesh filter...
Yeah, it's gone. It's down here.
Yeah. So...
It goes back to the center.
What?
So it's doing us something. Because the spawn mesh has an offset in it.
Yeah. So my question will basically be what's going to happen. What's going to happen if we position the? Let's just try it. We're going to grab the position of the spawn object and then
make that the start of the bullet.
The origin of the bullet. Yeah.
Sounds good. So let's see. So in the shooter, we probably want a spawn point.
Yeah.
And then this is spawn point dot transform. That's it, right?
Yes.
Cool.
So my hypothesis is that's going to be a frame behind, but maybe that's fine. Maybe that's fine. Because we did the rotation of the turret in the code immediately above that, right? Mm-hmm. But then I'm pretty sure the spawn point hasn't rotated by that point, right? Because it's not like setting the rotation. It's not like line 24 is going to immediately update the spawn point's rotation. So it'll be a frame behind, but maybe that's fine.
Let's see how it feels. Huh. Well, good news. It doesn't matter yet.
Okay. Yeah. So I was afraid of this. The fact that that game object, the spawn game object, doesn't have an offset is weird.
I believe so. It's really weird. Removing the filter pops the gadget back down to here.
Yeah.
But like, if it knows it's here, do we need to get like the position of the mesh? Do I need to dig into the mesh filter?
Or is it
It's gnarly.
No.
Oh, what about okay, well so from what is my recenter cursor? Shift S, cursor selected.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make the center of this object? I want this orange dot to be up here.
Right? Oh, yeah, totally. That's actually the problem. So we want to go to object mode now. Tab.
Okay.
And then go to object, and then go to set origin. Origin to 3D cursor.
Sick. Cool.
So that was it.
What's this? Do I have an edge, or is that just? I think it's actually. Is it drawing the origin? Is it drawing this offset?
I think it's pointing to the parent. What's the origin of the turret?
The origin? Well, great question. It's also the bottom.
Yeah. So that's where that's showing the parenting relationship there.
Okay, cool. So let's cursor selected.
Well, we want to do cursor to selected on the bottom face, right? Like we want to pick the origin strategically.
Good point. All right, let's do that.
So what's the proper origin? We could do.
I mean, I think it's that, just the center of rotation.
Yeah, I would actually claim that the center of rotation is probably the lowermost part, because the
this
yeah.
Okay.
Yep, you got it.
That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna look a little different than before. I think that's cool. Set origin to 3D cursor.
Yep.
Oh, you look at that. So it's doing a little pathing here. That's really cool.
And then what's that other line? The center of the barrel.
So it's the center. Yeah, the center of the.
Or the origin of the barrel is probably the back of the barrel, I think.
I think that's right. Yeah. Let's see. Turret.
Oh man, you're just an expert at this now. Look at this.
I learned it from you, man. I learned it from you. Boom.
What's nice about this technique is that's actually how I moved the cube up to the center of the origin. Is I selected the whole face, and then if you're on face selection mode and you go to cursor to selected, it'll choose the center of the face, and then I set the origin of the object to that point, and then I use the Shift S menu to go origin to world origin. So you can basically move the object origin to the world origin, which is a really nice feature.
Nice.
And that's exported?
I think I just exported it. Let's find out.
Okay, we're probably going to have to reconstruct the hierarchy under the player, right? Because we did that manually before.
Nope.
Holy
Works great.
shit.
Yeah, it's
I
just
don't
fine.
know what sorcery just happened right there, but...
I've been re-exporting to Unity. It just keeps pulling the fresh FBX.
Yeah,
just
but
like
we did create the game object hierarchy manually, right? Or did we just drag the tank?
Okay. I just dragged the tank, and this is the FBX hierarchy. Yeah,
it just knows.
I mean, I think I could put another turret in here, right? Yeah, I can put more turrets, but I don't want it.
Where's your sense of adventure, Tom?
So actually, it's interesting. It gave me a whole new tank split object. Can I pull the turret out? I guess I can. Sorry, I've got the visual bell.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I guess this is now a second turret.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
It's a feature, not a bug.
It's a feature. That's really funny. Okay, cool. Well, that works great.
Does it feel a frame behind? Yes, it works.
I don't think it does. I think it feels good. If it's a frame behind, it's hard to tell at 60 FPS.
So the emoji with a little like party popper with the confetti coming out the end, that's a ta-da emoji? Yes. Well, we got one from Don't Question My Name. They are celebrating our win here.
Yeah, like the confetti ball. I love that Emojipedia has to like really go in on this stuff. Like, why would you possibly use this? I'm like, I don't know. It's a party popper.
Yeah, proper usage. Apparently, it's a marker of the older generation to use the joy emoji for laughing out loud.
Oh shit! I use that all the time. This one?
Yes, I use it all the
time.
time.
I like this emoji.
But that marks us as olds, whereas the youngs just type LOL.
Well, I spent my youth typing LOL, and it's too many damn characters.
Yeah.
I wanted to see some of the new ones, but like they don't exist yet, I guess.
What are the new ones?
Here we go. I'm very excited for Melting Face.
What the fuck?
When someone just puts a really sick solo up, and you can't help but have your face melted off.
Oh, okay.
This one I don't quite understand.
Yeah, this one's highly abstract. It's a bit of a thinker.
Yeah. Salute, I actually will use a
Wait, which rendering set has this creepily realistic hand? This is a fully Uncanny Valley hand, I would say.
This is Emojipedia's reference art, so nobody has this yet.
Nobody has this one. But I'm talking about the salute one with the saluting hand. Is that not a disconcerting hand, right? Too many fingers?
What is this any better? It won't load. It's that bad.
Yeah.
Too many fingers.
This is Wikipedia's concept art. We're being told by Don't Question My Name.
Yeah. They send this to all the major companies, and then they interpret it.
Wait, so Emojipedia actually has some official role in this whole business?
It's run by the Unicode Consortium.
I had no idea. I thought they were just emoji enthusiasts.
Is a voting member.
Okay.
So not only are they a member of the Emoji Enthusiast Club, they're the president.
Yeah. Where did that come from? Was it like the hair club for men?
The hair club for men.
Okay,
yeah.
Yes. Okay, so these are the new ones you're telling us about.
This one I think is actually the most disconcerting because like what the fuck is wrong with that head? It's like a smiley face X-ray, and I don't like it. This is the one I have a problem with.
Okay, you disagree with this. It's got kind of cool bloom lighting though. Let's see. I want to see people try to render that.
That is the skull of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, my friend.
You're right. I like how they rendered like a skull plate too, right? There's like one skull plate right there.
Yeah. You got beans. All the stuff and
finally
beans.
Is all I have to say to that.
An equal sign, which like I'm pretty sure already I could type, but whatever.
Yeah. I like the nest with eggs, and then the haunting nest sans eggs. Which order did it go in? What is the story?
Something's gone horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly. Disco ball will be fun, actually. I'm glad there's disco ball.
Yeah. The question my name says correctly that there is a heavy plus, and a heavy minus, and a heavy divide, and a heavy multiply.
There's a heavy... Really? I've only ever used heavy plus.
I think heavy multiply is perhaps just an X of some kind.
Like, okay, you know what? With these, there should be an equals.
Yeah.
I'm on board.
Yeah. Just like that, you've come on board.
Yeah. They've got back soon, and these are such strange words to choose.
Yeah, it's a weird...
What does on mean? Why would I use on? Use the on exclamation point arrow.
Does Emojipedia tell us the usage?
You know what? I'm sorry. That's exactly what we should do. It does not. It has no opinion on how I use this. What is this site for?
I like how there's an exclamation point. Like, it just makes it even more perplexing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it's telling you that in either direction, it's on.
I want there to be pervasive NSA-style spying of the internet for our emoji usage. Because I guarantee you the statistics for this particular emoji are going to reveal that nobody ever uses it. I'm going to put that out there.
I'm sorry, did you want statistics? Because
Wow.
they got them.
Wow. So what do these numbers mean?
I have no idea.
Way to label your axes, guys.
It's interest over time, 0 to 100. Duh.
All right, so they're saying at some point in August of 2017, it reached a fever pitch. It was on in 2017.
I think Google Trends doesn't know how to do emojis. That's what I'm learning. Let's go to one that probably actually is used.
Okay. Wow.
You know what it is? I think Google Trends maybe picks a maximum. So like there's the peak usage. So kissing is on the rise post pandemic.
Yeah.
It checks out.
Yeah.
So
the one
it's a relative scale.
The one for on exclamation point looks so erratic that it almost looks like a not a number issue. Like they're dividing by 0 somewhere.
I think it's a relative scale of nothingness where one was like slightly three times more used one day. Someone typed it 3 times one day, and that was it.
How do they? This is all just from Google text search, right? That's probably what it is.
I think so. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that we solved that mystery.
I concur. I'm gonna make these bullets stop hitting each other because that's driving me crazy.
Okay. Yeah, we probably. I mean, maybe this is the wrong thing. Maybe we should just make a hittable component.
Well, I think we've got damageable. We have it actually. It's just we don't check it. If there's a damageable, we deal health.
Yeah. So one of the ways I've seen this done is through bit masks. So you basically say like, a damageable will have a bit mask of the things that damage it, and then a damager, if we had such a concept, would also have the similar bit mask, or would have a single bit mask denoting like what category it's in. You know. Gotcha. That might be too complicated though, and we might just want.
Is Is this what layers and tags are for?
I mean, ish.
But I guess
you can get there.
But you can only be you can be multiple tags, but only one layer.
I think that's the advantage of having a bit mask is that you can kind of be multiple things at once. Oh, you can be in multiple layers though. Is that what you're saying?
I thought you could be in multiple tags.
Yeah. Oh,
no, it seems like
Dean has arrived and has noticed the distinct presence of tank and corresponding lack of dog.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, we did.
You missed the fox.
We missed the fox. Yeah. Did he miss the fox?
I think Dean missed the fox. It's okay though. We're gonna.
Yes, we're gonna.
Fox. Yeah, someone's there for that. It's fine. We're learning how to rig stuff. We can start making whatever we want.
So the positive spin on the tank is that we made the tank. We made this tank.
We didn't make a turn though.
It does fall off the edge. Oh, you're living. Oh my god, much peril.
I think I can just set this back to origin. This is my new strategy. Nope.
Well, I think what happened is you put it inside. You just gotta shift it over by like 1 unit on the x-axis. Oh, okay, there we go. And then is it gonna die? Does it need to be slightly higher than the ground? Is it falling through?
There we go.
Dean says, I was more commenting on the goodness of the tank model, thank you.
Yeah.
Than lack of dog, but also how dare us. Which
this is Jeff's good tank.
Dom also has a good tank. Show him your good tank.
I got an okay tank.
The world demands...
We followed the same tank tutorial. Save. Please save. My tank's just a little beefier than yours. That's all.
Yeah, it's beefier. It's got more ridges.
Just like Ruffles.
Yeah, mine you would say is like the Gillette Mach 3, and Dom's is like the Gillette Mach 5. And I think we can all agree that more is better, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
More is definitely better. But back to the bit masking. We don't really have that. We don't have that here. Are you saying maybe it's like actually just a variable we pop in here?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I think as a rule, I am very into not relying on Unity primitives and like Unity physics or Unity
as a
networking.
rule, we should reinvent everything that.
Well, it's like we're already looking at our own networking layer. Like I feel like the sort of like Unity offers you like basic version, and then you maybe like do your own on top of it. Just seems to be how it's done. It seems fine.
So I think I tend to agree with you. I think what Unity's what built-in systems in Unity already use layers, we can use layers for that particular application. Mm-hmm. And we may regret it eventually, but we can always come back around. I find that in Windows, on my webcam, as the natural light seeps out of the room, I become very low contrast.
And so you look
perhaps high saturation
ghostly.
As well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm almost sepia toned, as if I've traveled back in time. And I'm choosing to see it as a good thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, it's a total win.
Yeah.
How would we represent this? Do we have?
Is there Uint 32? Is it called?
Yeah.
You know what? C#. They probably could not. In C#, they probably could not resist calling it unsigned long or some bullshit. You probably just want to search for C#.
Okay.
Don't question my name says potentially Uint. Integral numeric types. I like this page.
Holy shit. Okay.
It is Uint. Yes. Wonderful.
Boom. On the money.
Yep. Don't question my name, got it. And then they responded with their own creepy emoji, which I think may be a custom one. I don't know what this one is. Kind of looks like Frankenstein.
That Frankenstein's just an emoji. Frank monster? I think that's just in here now.
Yeah,
Oh, there's a zombie.
I think this is
there's a zombie and a Dracula.
There's a special Twitch one. That's the one.
Well, damn.
Used. Yeah.
I'll have to watch it on the VOD.
Yeah, Frankenstein is the man, not the monster. So maybe the emoji name is like Frankenstein's monster. It's like really long.
Yeah, UX Frankenstein's monster is the pop out for that, or is the code. We keep chat over here so I can see the cool emoji.
I'm gonna pop the chat up myself. All right, you've got the chat.
No, you should do it. It's better on the stream because I can't not cover it up with things.
Well.
So you need bitmap. I mean, I assume this is like Ruby.
I don't know what happened to the chat. Do I need to drag it above? Is that one? Oh yeah, there it is. One of these days, I'm gonna learn how to use OBS. One of these days.
I mean, why? Oh, that is a spooky one. Huh. That's actually a happy robot. If I just do that, is that what I got? Oh, I'm not even logged into Twitch. Damn it.
Happy robot?
PogChamp, baby.
I can do it.
That's
I'm
good.
in chat. I'll post the PogChamp.
Oh, I like the cat profile picture. Even better.
There we go.
Yeah. Love that lizard.
Yeah. So when you want to post an emoji to chat, you just tell me what to type. I will type it in.
Excellent.
This is the way to internet.
Yeah, I'm Richard Stallmaning my emoji usage here.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you in a letter. Okay. So what is a?
It's just 0. And then if you want to do a bitmask, gosh, this is gonna suck because it's gonna be hard to do a bitmask type in the Unity editor. Maybe layers is what we want.
That's a good cat.
It's a good cat.
Scary cat.
It's a good cat.
Cats are scary cats right now.
It actually kind of looks like a high-res cat.
Mm-hmm.
It looks extremely crisp in my OBS chat window.
Oh yeah, these are
the
higher than your average Slack emoji.
Yeah, the palette selection is also very strong. I think that the contrast in colors is good. This has been Jeff and Dom's emoji critique.
Rate my emoji.
Yeah, exactly.
Rate my emoji. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of.
Let's just use layers. We can make a little.
Okay.
We can make a cool little menu.
All right. So is the layer? Wait, here's the thing though. Like, I guess everything's on the layer, including players, but bullets are on a different layer. Okay. Bullets.
So, it is the principle of layers you can add the same object to multiple layers?
I don't think you can.
It would disappoint me if that was not the case. I seem to have recall in your various Googlings the word layer mask, and the word mask tends to imply that there are multiple simultaneous selections at the same time. But what do I know?
Tags and layers shows the use. I think you might just have to select them with the flags attribute. Oh, interesting.
What we want is a. Well, what's tricky is that what we're trying to do is we're trying to assign multiple bitmap values to uint in C#. So we'd have to have essentially a checkbox style interface or a selection list that lets you add multiple things that knows how to apply bit flags to an integer field. So it's like
here's the thing is that we can use our 32 layers. Bullets can say I hit multiple layers with this get mask.
Okay.
Like
let's just do it.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's we have. Yeah, let's do. I don't know. Do players, obstacles, bullets. Is That seems right to me.
Yeah.
That's at least a good start for this. Yes, change children. That's great. I already made you that. And then the bullet is on the bullets layer. Did I change the player prefab? I did not. Let's change children. Okay, so then in this case, if it's a creator or not, how did this work? Check for a wall. Do they use? They don't use this mask after they.
They use it in the raycast system. There may be a way you can just check the layer setting on an object directly, right? Or how are we assigning the walls to layers?
I mean, the walls are obstacles here, and that's just happening.
That's happening at the prefab. Okay.
It is now, yeah.
Okay. We should be able to just like query the game object for what layer it's sitting on, right?
Right. But we want to get players and obstacles that the bullets are going to hit. Oh, but we want to see if the thing we're colliding with is okay. Yeah. Other dot.
Or we could just put the bullets on a layer and say that if the thing you collide with is another bullet.
That's fair. Which we have done.
Yeah.
Great.
And then if we ever want bullets, if we ever want you to be able to like a complex parry system where you can shoot other people's bullets, I mean that's a pretty intense mechanic, but then we'll have to deal with that separately.
Yeah, I feel like that's not where we're heading. I hope.
No,
that sounds
kind of a different game. Kind of a weird thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Other dot game object dot layer, and so here's
not my game.
I don't want to use two. I hope I can use strings. Let's just see if this works.
Yeah, probably compile error, right?
Let's find out. No.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
A good sign, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Perfect. Okay. So I guess you just have to know that it's 8.
There's got to be a way to look that up, right?
Yeah. That's Unity lookup layer by string. There you go. Okay.
Hash table lookups are cheap. Just gotta spend that money wherever you can.
Copy and paste that in the most annoying, silly way possible. What did... No question my name said. It tries a flag enums property.
Yeah, this is cool. This is cool.
Oh, this is cool. Heck yeah. That's cool.
In the sort of like world of programming nonsense names, the sequence is Foo Bar Baz, and then this bizarre QUX thing, which is, as far as I can tell, unpronounceable. I don't think anybody ever reads that out loud, right?
Does everyone say Foo Bar Baz instead of me? I say Foo Bar Baz.
It might be like a regional thing. You did go to school in Pittsburgh, so it might be one of those yins things, you know.
I was gonna say that's the Pennsylvania, Western Pennsylvania dialect.
Well, the sort of crypto people are also pretty much set in stone, right? It's Alice, Bob, and Carl.
Mm-hmm.
Who's C? It should be a woman, right? Carol. Alice, Bob, and Carol,
yeah.
Right? And then who's D? Dave? It goes out to like W, I think. This has been specified. It's just like Emojipedia, but for like crypto names. Oh yes, there you go.
I'm sorry, Garbly?
I feel like I've seen Garpley before.
And wait, there's an RFC for this?
This has been a most enlightening stream. I'm not gonna lie.
I've learned a lot tonight.
I've learned a lot tonight. Yeah, I learned a lot about myself, and I've learned a lot about the world.
This is so much.
Yeah, so I think that's the same. Like Fugazi is the same thing, right? Which I think actually people pronounce Fugazi.
Because it's like shoegazy.
I guess. Yeah.
No, I don't think so. There's an RFC for the words like, should, and stuff. Oh gosh. Okay. Fine.
Well, there's an RFC for RFCs, right? Because like RFCs need to define the words may, should, must, right?
The RFC lists all the other RFCs that use the metasyntactic variables.
Can you imagine being the person that actually figured this out?
I mean, someone's having a great time.
Yeah, they might have even automated it, which might be even nerdier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, best of the Foo Fighters.
There is a particular mentality of the RFC author who, like the same mentality where you mention the Foo Fighters in your references section is the same mentality that begets something like the XML spec, right?
Isn't this guy? Oh, this is the.
Is it just
guy.
ESR?
That's too bad. It's ESR, yeah. ESR and two other guys, yeah.
Okay. Well. Yeah.
I mean, it's from the Internet Society.
Yeah. They really had high hopes for the internet back then. They were like, it'll liberate the world. And now look at us.
Boy, did we mess that one up.
Yeah. Now the internet is just full of people looking at RFCs. Like, how much computing power are we spending right now? How much electricity? How much carbon are we emitting into the air? Just so our friends can watch us look at RFCs.
A bunch. I'm gonna start using Garpley more.
It's good, right?
It's pretty good.
How would you pronounce QUX, especially in contrast to QUUX?
Cucks and Quux? I don't know.
Okay.
Quux and Quux? They're the same word.
Yeah. I guess I would have said cucks, only now when I say it out loud I feel like I'm saying a bad
Less
word,
good.
Right? Yeah.
Less good.
Yeah.
Well, this works great.
What would French pronunciation be? That's what Don't Question My Name is asking us right now. Do you speak French, Don? You're from New Orleans.
I speak a little
you
French.
Like that?
But... No, I mean, I took French in school, but I don't know how you would pronounce that. It'd probably be like...
Q and U don't do anything together, right? You need another vowel for that to really do something. Right?
I feel like maybe there's a silent X in that word, yeah.
Yeah. Look at our badass slow-moving bullets that don't hit each other.
Sorry, I'll turn those back up.
Speed.
I made them a little slow. Nope, not that. That.
These are just numbers, man. They're not rules.
What are numbers? There you go.
Couldn't fight the temptation. It's
the best part is
when you're at the top of a tall building or precipice, there is a part of your brain that's like, I must hurl myself over this and reach the sublime, right? Everybody has that intuition.
And this tank is just really into it. Now, what would be great is if we turned on physics and it just tipped over the edge, but I'm glad that's not happening right now.
Yeah, physics are overrated. I think.
Oh, it is taking a step down though. I can see it sort of like.
Oh, it's because the circle is kind of rolling off the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now we plunge.
Damn it.
Dean claims that he's already reached the sublime.
Hell yeah, you are.
Which means that he's listening to Santeria right now while smoking a joint.
I mean, yeah. It's pretty good time.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Alright, reset smalls. Sick. What else can I do? I mean, I could put invisible walls around this thing so you can't fall off anymore.
That is actually typically the way people do it, right?
Yeah,
it's disappointing.
It's really silly to me that this thing is actually like being affected by downward force. I just don't like that.
So now that we have like the full power of an actual game engine at our fingertips, the question arises, like, what do we want the terrain to actually be in this game, right? Like, we kind of decided, or at least we sort of talked at least last time about like maybe not wanting to have contours, at least on a single level. Like, you were saying that we quantize to like level 1, level 2, level 3, and they're all like n units separated from each other.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. How big is the 10? 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking.
We'll just make more terrain. We don't need walls. We'll just continue to add floor, and if it's not enough, we'll add more.
I mean, that's certainly one way. Yeah. Is there snapping in Unity? Can we?
There is snapping. I actually, when I laid these things out, I just typed in their positions because everything is like at the half mark. But there is snapping that I have thusly.
The answer is hold down the command key. Yeah.
Oh, shit! That's exactly what it is in Blender. Maybe I should have just tried that.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
It's almost like they work together.
Yeah. This is cool. This is what you're thinking?
I mean, I was going to make a second level, yeah.
Okay.
Aside from this really annoying clipping that I would love to get rid of.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's terrible.
Well, they're all kind of exactly at the same... They're going to Z-fight, right? Unless we decide that we draw the terrain second.
Now, is that available to us?
I don't know. I don't know anything about the Unity renderer.
Great. Yeah, me neither yet, but we will.
Which is kind of like saying I don't know anything about, like, the Mesopotamian, like, tradition of like recreation on weekends, if they even had such a thing. Like, I don't know anything about Unity, period. And the renderer, thusly, is a tiny subset of that lack of knowledge. Yeah. Are you gonna make a ramp?
I want to make a ramp.
Okay.
You have read my mind, though I have rotated this too far. There we go.
Oh, hey, the quad comes with the mesh collider. That is some service that...
They took care of us here.
Yeah, they did.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
All right, y0, x, -4.
And you can scale it along the y-axis by square root of 2, and it'll be exactly right. Or just make it really long and just let it jut into the ground.
It's hard. This is a challenging thing to orient, that's for sure. But yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Okay. You know, as long as we can make it up.
Yeah, I mean, let's find out if that's possible. Yeah, can I even type square root of 2 into this box? I'm not sure.
Oh no, you're not dumb. Don't question my name. You just don't have a name that people can question.
Okay, our player is not
quite making it. I think we need to change our slope limit.
The slope limit, yeah.
Let's
45?
turn it up to 60. Yeah, 46. Okay. That's perfect. Yeah.
I was gonna say I made a 45-degree wall.
Yeah.
So let me do something about that.
It's perfect.
I mean, I'm curious if this works. Oh yeah.
Incredible.
There's 2 levels.
Incredible.
Oh no. Oh no.
Our bullets are exactly 0.5. I think we can't. I think we need to math out floor the Y position, and then add 0.5 to it.
God, this thing, it has a gravitational fall. Can I make it heavier?
You want it lockstep.
It feels so bad.
Yeah, you want it lockstep.
Yeah, it's so dumb. I hate it.
I'm not into this like semi-physics character control. I'd rather just fake it, you know.
I totally agree.
Yeah. Now I say that knowing for a fact that like 2D platformer physics, you know, like having people jump on platforms and having people like run up 45-degree angles, it's just like the worst fucking thing ever. Like there are so many edge cases. It's hard as shit. Yeah, so many edge cases. Dom, I love this landscaping instinct that's coming out now. I feel like I'm learning a little bit more about you.
I mean, this is my contribution today.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I just bought a garden, so I gotta.
Yeah.
That's what's going on here.
Yeah. Dude, that ramp is dope. The name of this session in YouTube is going to be "We Got Ramps."
We got ramps. Yeah, 46. Hilarious. I mean, it's in there. The ramp is dope. The gravity is bad.
We could make the ramp more gentle, right? We could give it like a 27 degree rotation.
Yeah, you're probably right. Just the quad. Scale that a little more.
Did you just slide that along the local y-axis? That was really cool.
Dude. I totally did. It's working. It's working in a very pleasant way.
How does it work that way? What if you wanted to? What if you wanted to move it along worldwide? Yeah, you'd just be like shit out of luck. Is that basically it? Still kind of floating off.
Good question. It still kind of floats off, yeah. But the ramp still feels better.
Yeah.
If I want to move this along worldwide, it's not shift. It's not command. Huh. I feel like this is like the gizmo where I have to like switch gizmo mode somehow.
They're saying upper left there's a world and local selector.
Oh.
Go up one layer, another one layer, and then go to the left. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
God damn, that's amazing.
That is amazing.
You see how happy I am about this? I like it when tools make sense.
Thanks for popping in today. We're learning a lot. I'm not questioning nothing. This is super helpful.
Yeah.
Anyway, what does center do? Center pivot. Give me a different object. Oh, okay, cool. Center and pivot, yeah. Because they are actually...
The pivot is the object origin. The center must be the center of the mesh?
Yep.
How does it...
Or the center of the collider.
One of those two things. Yeah, I was asking, like, how does it know whether it's the collider or the mesh? But, no.
Nice. Okay, I guess... Dean, you gave us the dog.
We wouldn't have had the dog.
In what world is that not helpful?
And without the dog, we wouldn't have had falling autumn leaves. And,
Yeah, now all we have is falling tanks. I want this to be... I want everything to be drawn... I want everything to be on boundary and also not do this bullshit.
I know exactly what you mean.
Like, I refuse to lower it by, like, 0.1.
I do not want to scoot the geometry down by some infinitesimal amount just to satisfy the whims of a recalcitrant render. You know, like, we gotta... Well, we can spread our own game engine.
The green editor, yeah. Delete those faces. That's smart. That's very smart.
Yeah, so I guess maybe that would be it. Is we'd make a separate wall object that was like missing that quad at the top, and that's totally fine. We just have two different types of walls. There's no real fixing this without changing the rendering order, right?
That's fair.
Because the Z fighting they're talking about in this article is like situations where like the actual physical Z are distinct. But they get compressed by the perspective transform to where like the renderer can't tell. In our case, we have literally exactly the same physical Z values for a lot of these points because they're exactly the same height off the ground. Oh hey now.
Yeah. Except that I think there's a thing for it. Yeah.
No, there's a thing.
So there's a rendering sorting group. Okay.
Okay. Right.
I mean, whatever. I'm just gonna try it on this thing. Deleting the faces is actually the correct choice, though. I think I like that a lot better.
Yeah, we just use essentially a different game object for those walls.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which they should be, because they should be non-destructible as well.
Yeah, exactly. They're not. They're probably going to be a different type of terrain object, right? They're not really. Unless we wanted some of them to be destructible, and you could go into caves and find secrets and stuff.
Yeah, that's a different one.
Yeah. And then we'd have just made Minecraft at that point, only with tanks.
I'm down for Minecraft.
With tanks.
With tanks.
Okay. All right.
Tankcraft.
Well, we pivot every 15 minutes or so we might as well, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so what order do I want to be in? Oh, okay, so there's 0, 2. So this seems to render higher numbers later, but I don't think it solved my problem still. So, meh. Nope.
Yeah, nice. I guess that makes sense because it's not like it's disabling the Z buffer.
Right.
So it's still going to Z fight. Yeah.
Yep. That's cool though. Nice to know about this. This might also be for the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let me remove.
Because we don't want to like disable the Z buffer when we draw the terrain, or else that's going to look, or else like the objects on to the right of the tank are going to draw behind the terrain.
Right, that would be weird.
So we cannot have our cake and eat it too. We just need to. We need to remove the quads. Good suggestion.
Yeah, I think it seems like the right one.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we have a weird thing where the edges of the edges from the pointing up faces ever do a thing? I guess not.
Only faces with normals will render, right?
Ah, right.
Yeah.
The normals in the other direction. Sweet. Hey, the game has ramps, so whatever. Let me fix this bullet script real quick, and then we can stop. This is wrong. It should be. I mean, really, it's just spawn point, right? We can just take whatever the spawn point's at.
Yes, that position .y.
I mean, so this is just spawn point .transform .position.
Wow.
Well, we had, yeah, I guess.
I'm surprised we just didn't do that up front. But we were thinking a lot, right?
I think we didn't like. We were trying to spawn it at a certain height. It was spawning at the ground because the tank. It was like taking the origin of the tank, which was just 0.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's great. I can even shoot. I can shoot weird heights. Yeah. And I can shoot over stuff. Yeah, dude. I like it. You can't shoot between layers. Well, maybe you should be able to shoot between layers. I don't know.
But the ramps are going to be unusual in an unusual scenario, right? Which raises an interesting question, I think, because if we're going to allow people to like be on a ramp and do stuff on a ramp, we're already in a world where you have non-quantized elevation, right? You're going to have an elevation that's not 1 and not 2, but somewhere in between. Right. So it's really at that point a game design choice to limit like small changes in elevation, because otherwise like we could just like add little hills and things like that.
Yep, I think that's right.
But, like tanks can't really shoot down, and maybe we're just cool with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends how we want to use elevation as a mechanic, but I do.
Yeah, it's a totally mechanical choice, right? Because like the mortar could be something that you can hit like lower things with.
Yeah, exactly. I think having weapons that do and don't work across elevations is going to be interesting.
Yeah, and you know, like if the player is like, well, gee, this tank is in combat scenarios where it can't shoot downwards. Doesn't it seem like a tank is a bad choice in technology for this situation? then I believe we've already won, my friend, because someone questioning the game to that degree, to me, is a huge win. It's a nice problem to have, right?
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
So fun. Unity is such a... As annoying as this whole thing is.
No, this is all... Unity's
a real
makes
joy.
Sense. It's just got a lot of depth to it, and it's kind of a magical black box, rather than us wallowing in our own filth.
Our own black box, yeah.
Yeah. And there are advantages to both styles of living, really. Sometimes you want to wallow in your own filth, right?
Indeed. Boy, holding command to snap things to the grid is really life-changing for me right now.
Yeah. It's life-changing for me, and I'm not even doing it. The temptation to jump off high things to your doom is like, it's real, right? Like, I'm not just being depressed.
We should make it fall back onto the game map when you fall enough. Like, once it's off the screen, just reposition the tank to way above the game map so you fall back onto it.
Or you just transition to another level.
Ooh, yeah.
So it's basically Ratchet and Clank.
All good options.
It's Ratchet and Clank, but like better. Is that a word that we want to use in that sentence?
Oh, we are definitely surpassing. I mean, this is next gen. The current gen isn't ready for this gen.
Yeah.
Don't question my name says this is life changing because they tried to figure out the snapping the other day and couldn't. So I'm super glad to share that knowledge because we are learning that one together.
Right. Well, we can make like a 60-second YouTube video of that and start to monetize. Because that's what this is all about, really. Ultimately, it's about ad revenue. That is the end game for Jeff and Dom.
I really do want to get that sweet Grammarly money. So yeah, I'm in.
Is Grammarly your ad of choice?
That's just the YouTube ad I always get. Grammarly and Verbo, for some reason.
Yeah, they know you. I get Coinbase crypto ads. Want free crypto? That's the tagline.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That sounds awful. You think I always see the same ads though. You think they would like show me more than two? Like, wouldn't that be good for advertisers? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think all of this is just a complete house of cards, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Good point. All right.
Earn free crypto just by learning about it. Exactly. Maybe Don't Question My Name has a similar browsing profile to me. I do occasionally Google the XLM price just because we have a hilariously small holding interest, but
ooh, it's back down.
Yeah, it's down and to the right.
There goes your new car payment. Womp womp.
Well, it's just as well.
But to be fair, yeah, I mean it's fine. It don't matter.
Did we decide that XLM was slightly better because it didn't do proof of work, or does it still do proof of work?
No, it's proof of stake. It doesn't boil the oceans. Okay. It's good.
Oh, it's like quasi-federated, right? Like they have like some nominated voters and some stuff. Okay.
Yeah, it's one reason I was happy to at least give it a shot.
So that's my slight moral high ground. It's not really a moral high ground. It's like a moral Rubbermaid stepping stool.
Don't Question My Name says I've been looking at proof of stake and it's so cool. It's what proof of work should be. I think it's good. We can't run Bitcoin forever. That's for sure.
I think it's good insofar as I don't think any of this stuff is good, but that is better. Yeah.
I mean, if people are gonna keep throwing money at the blockchain shit and crypto, at least do the one that doesn't we don't need the gold standard. Let's go to fiat.
Yeah, if you're gonna light the world on fire, light it on fire gently. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it lights on fire at all. Because if no one uses it, it costs no resources. And if everyone uses it,
true.
If everyone uses it, it costs like a little resources.
It's the latecomers into the Ponzi scheme that'll lose out. Yeah.
I think it's the thing where like Bitcoin requires like where they can measure like the output of each transaction and like Amazon trees burned, where I'm just like, okay, that's too much.
Yeah.
I just want the perfect angle. Get rid of this shit.
Oh, you're looking for a screenshot. Oh, you're just trying to get the perfect angle. If you just want your screenshot, just inch the terrain up by a minuscule amount. There you go.
I did it.
There you go. There's the tweet, and then Command Z. Exactly.
I feel dirty, but it's fine.
Oh man, This has been a good one. I'm glad that we're back on the stream. It feels good to be back after a week and a half, right?
Sure does.
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right.
All right.
It is the witching hour over where you are.
I was to say it's midnight. I'm going to bed.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you all for joining the stream. We welcome our new unnamed chat participants who were very active and very helpful.
Yeah. And yeah. Howdy, Dean. Goodbye, Dean. Goodbye to Question My Name. Thanks for hanging out.
All right. Take care, everybody.
See you
on
Thursday.
All right. Later.